All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I hope my voice is coming good and clear. Please invite your friends, and if you are a Muslim, invite your 4 wives and 60 kids. So, my friend, if you are an Indonesian and you are listening, this is not a religion for you. This is a religion of slavery. You are a free man. You are a free woman, and not only that. Look, Christianity. You see, in the Muslim website, they try to put us down, and they say Christians they believe they are children of God. Do you know what does that mean? You just prove that you are a bad following a bad teacher. Because if the children is if the Christians believe that they are children of God, that's mean we are all equal. That's mean Christianity teach that all of us we are equal. What the Christian teach? That all of us we are children of God and we are beloved by Him. What's wrong with that? And look how Muhammad he answered them. The Jews and the Christians say we are the sons of Allah. By the way, it doesn't say, we don't say beloved of Allah. We don't believe in Allah. And His beloved ones. What's wrong with that? If Allah is God, what's wrong with Allah loving people? No, Allah He cannot love. Our God He can. So Muhammad he says to them, if this is true, so why He punish you? What punish them? Where Allah is punishing us? How? Where? What does that mean? Do you see how silly it is? So Muhammad he refused to believe that anyone to believe that he is a child of God. So what are you? You are a slave in Islam. Even the idea of worship in Islam is based on slavery. The idea of worship in Christianity is based on we are children of God. This is why when we pray we say our Father. So I am not a slave in Christianity while you are a slave of Allah in Islam. All your religion is based on slavery. You are a slave. Oh, so hold on. Muhammad is a slave of Allah and you are a slave of Muhammad. It's a chain of slavery. Whatever Muhammad he says to you, you obey. Have you ever heard of such a cult? Whoever obey the Prophet, he obey Allah. If you don't obey the Prophet, you don't obey Allah, because the Prophet is God, right? Who so obey the messenger of Allah, he has obeyed Allah. That's it. The Arab guy, he have control on you. So to make it short, we as a Christians, or even if you are not a Christians, we believe that God he love everybody. Guys, does the Bible says God love the world? Is that true? He loved the world to the point he sent his own only begotten son, the whole world. This is not for the Hebrew, this is not for the Arab, this is not for the Middle Eastern. You can go to John chapter 3. For God he loved the world. He loved the world, my friend. He did not love a group. He loved the world. Allah did not love anyone. Allah only he loved himself. If you remember, once we asked a Muslim why Allah he made Adam commit sin, because even sin according to Islam it was Allah who made Adam commit sin. He says because Allah wanted to be known, so he needed a victim. Allah he needed a victim. Yeah, he wanted to be known. Allah cannot be known unless unless there is a victim, and that victim commits sin. So in Christ we are free. By Christ we are children of God. And with the promise of a Christ, he said he and she, they will be the same as angels. While in Islam, even in heaven, you are a slave. You are a slave. You will be a sex maniac. You will be addicted to sex. You will be addicted to food. You are a slave again, because this is all is addiction. When Jesus says in the heaven, he and she, they will not get married, they will be the same as angels, he means that you will be free. You do not need anything. You will live in glory with the Lord. You will never be hungry. You will never need sex, because this is all is needs. You see, sex is need, food is need. Islam increase your needs so you can be addicted. The same as a drug dealer, he give you drugs first time for free, second time for free, third time you have to pay, because for the rest of your life now you became his slave. But first time it's for free. He's not doing charity. Second time for free, try it. He's just making a customer. And this is exactly what Islam is about. By Christ we are free. By Muhammad we are slaves. And ask any Muslim, he says we are a slave of Allah. There's a guy, he used to call himself the sword of Allah. He used to come and talk to me in Pal Talk. This is a long time ago. And he is an African American. He said something to me when he decided to leave Islam. Let me see if I can find the video of this guy. Maybe it will not be easy to find him. Anyway, he said to me, like, you know, this, like this God, this Allah is like a lonely God who need a slave. Here we go. I found him. I found a video about him.
Hello guys, peace of Christ to everyone. As you see, I am driving the Muslims crazy.
Look, hold on. This is a very old video, by the way. Very old video. Let us see. Let us go and see what this guy will say.
Just to serve it, to be its slaves. We're the slaves of Allah.
What, you hate to be slave now? Are you?
Yeah, he left Islam. He was talking about to be a slave of Allah.
Hates things just to serve it, to be its slaves. We're the slaves of Allah. You know, I'm supposed to be submissive to this God. What the hell kind of person creates things just to serve it, to be its slaves? We're the slaves of Allah.
This is what this guy he said. He left Islam. What kind of a God this God who created things just to be his slaves? Slave of Allah. That's him. Poor guy. And he left Islam. And not only that, he says, what kind of God this God? Allah is a lonely God. He's lonely or something? This guy, he used to come to my chat and he have no idea what Islam is about. And then after that, he left. He left. Lonely God who need slaves. In different hadith, Muhammad, he said, let me find. As long as he mentioned the lonely Allah, he said this. Look at this. Muhammad, he said, swearing by Allah, let us read. Muhammad said, by him who is the hand is my life, which means swear by Allah, my life. If you were not to commit sin, Allah would sweep you out of existence, and he would replace you by those who would commit sin and seek forgiveness from Allah. So now we understand why this guy, the sword of Allah, he left Islam, and he says, what kind of God? Is he lonely or something? Yes, he is lonely, obviously. Look, if you don't commit sin and ask for forgiveness, Allah will destroy you. So what the point of your existence? He need people to ask for forgiveness. He's lonely. He want to wake up every morning, see people bowing down, say, "Brave Allah, forgive me, forgive me." You know, that's the point. But this is stupid. If you don't commit sin, he will destroy you. So committing sin is a needs for Allah. This God is lonely. He needs you to commit sin. Life is boring. Imagine you are God sitting alone. There's no flat screen. There's no TV, and this is Allah. He have nothing to do. He hate everybody. So he have nobody to call me for love. They are not calling him for love. They are calling him just to ask for forgiveness. There's no love involved. While with Jesus, they said to him, how we pray then? He said, say this, like this, our Father art of heaven. And the first thing Jesus, he taught us that we ask for forgiveness as we forgive, which mean we Christians, we don't receive forgiveness for granted unless we forgive. And we don't receive forgiveness for granted unless we mean what we say and we do what we say. Not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. Muhammad, he says, I swear by Allah, whoever says shahada, he will go to heaven. They said to him, even if he is an adulteress and he is a thief, he said, even if he is an adulteress and he is a thief. And as you see, we don't say anything without proving it. وإن سرق وإن زنى وإن سرق وإن زنى. Let us find it. There we go. Muhammad, he said, I came to Allah Prophet, blah 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 blah, and then he said, nobody says the shahada, you know, as you see it in front of you, none to be worshipped, blah 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 blah, and Muhammad is prophet, and he says, if you say that, when he die believing, except he will enter paradise. Just say shahada, you will go to paradise. I said, even if he had committed illegal sexual intercourse and theft, he said, even if he committed sexual, everybody going to heaven. Just say shahada. All what Muhammad needs you to worship him. Content seller.
All right. Hello.
Yes, my friend. Go ahead. You are live on air.
Okay. I'll just meet you on the thing. Okay. I wasn't here for that long. I only heard a couple of your claims. Okay. One thing that you said is, well, first, I need to know your background. Are you Catholic? Are you?
I like beef. What does that have to do with the business?
You're Christian, right?
Yeah, I'm a Christian. Yeah.
Well, when you made a claim, you said that Islam You said that Islam and everyone who says La ilaha illallah is going to go to heaven, which we believe. We believe in that Islam. But if you're a Protestant Christian, you believe that if you believe Jesus died for your sin, then you're completely safe no matter what you do, even murder.
That's false.
For Protestants, they don't believe that.
My friend, don't tell me, but we don't have something. It's called Protestant or Catholic. We have the gospel. Show me where the verse says, if you just believe and you go to heaven, that's it.
Okay, okay, there are things called Protestant. You just disagree with that.
Don't tell me Protestant. We don't care here. There's nothing called a Protestant. There's nothing is called we follow Jesus. We don't follow Protestant. We don't follow Catholic. We don't follow Pope. We don't follow Bishop. We don't follow a priest. We don't follow a man. We follow Jesus. So when you say something, Jesus said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, which means God, God, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. So you can say as much as you wish. I believe, I say, and you can shout, but still you will not go to heaven. Now you're a prophet saying that anyone who say shout, just shout, say I say shahada, I go to heaven.
So what we believe in Islam is that if you say La ilaha illallah, anyone who believes in La ilaha illallah will eventually go to heaven.
Why?
Some people will spend some time in the fire in Jahannam. And some people they'll spend some time in Jahannam.
Okay, why if you say that? So just you say shahada, you go to heaven. What if you are a hypocrite?
If you're a hypocrite, so I mean, if you're a munafiq, you're not one Islam. The Prophet Muhammad said, "Innama al-a'mal bin-niyyati wa innama likulli amrin ma nawa." He said, "Good deeds are based off intention, and you'll be rewarded based off your intention."
Okay, then I want you to hold your horses. You just said to me that Allah, He will judge you by your deeds, correct? By your intention, correct?
No. Well, I said to you, yeah, good deeds are based off intention.
Okay.
So you'll be.
But according to your prophet, nobody have good deeds.
Huh?
According to your prophet, all your deed you have is not your deed will take you to Allah or to heaven.
So.
Isn't it your prophet? Okay? Hold on. In Islam, do you believe that your deed will take you to heaven?
No, you're making a red herring.
Do you believe in Islam that your deed will take you to heaven? Yes or no?
No, we don't. The Prophet Muhammad said no.
So, but you just said to me, Allah will judge you by your deeds of your intention.
No, you asked me, what if I say La ilaha illallah and I'm telling the truth? I'm lying, basically. And I'm saying I said to you that the Prophet Muhammad said everything you do is based off your intention.
Okay, I got you. So now your intention, when somebody say shahada, his intention to go to heaven, so he's honest. Okay, so now his intention to go to heaven, but he go and he sleep around and he sell drugs and he kill and he rape, so still he will go to heaven according to you.
Okay, so this is a different issue. What is called in Islam, what we believe, different from Christians, that if you harm another person in Islam, that person will get their right on the Day of Judgment back for what you did to them.
But he will go to heaven anyway.
We don't believe God forgives you for that.
But you will go to heaven. But you will go to heaven.
If you harm another person,
my friend, is it harm? Is it a harm? Is it a harm to steal? Is it a harm to steal? The hadith in front of you, it says, even if you commit, even if he's a thief,
you're poisoning the well.
Huh?
You asked me to come over here, and I came, and then you're not even letting. No, actually, I asked you. I'm gonna be fair there.
We are having a conversation, not one person talking. I'm not stopping you from talking, my friend. It's a conversation. So I'm going with you. So you said if you do harm, Allah will take His revenge from him. Okay, no problem. But he will go to heaven, correct? He still will go to heaven.
You have to ask a scholar on whether or not like murder, for example, murder. Allah says in the Quran that whoever commits murder is going to go to Jahannam forever. So, like la ilaha, so like murder, you have to ask a scholar whether or not like murder and stuff like that, because I know if you like harm another person, you're going to be punished for those things for the amount of time that like it's like going to jail.
Okay. Is a murder. Is a murder. When somebody commit a murder, did he commit a murder by his choice or Allah he forced him to commit a murder?
So we believe in qadr and we also believe in free will.
My question is very simple. My question is very simple. Don't tell me I believe in this and that. Just to give me the answer. When somebody commit a murder, when somebody commit a murder, is that a choice he make or not?
Of course, it's his choice.
Okay, so your Quran is a lie because the Quran says the opposite.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying. Like I was trying to give you a more nuanced answer.
No,
but
no, no, you
let me
cannot. No, you cannot. Here we go. Allah, He says that all bad things happen to you. It is Allah will. Nothing happened to you except by the will of Allah. All the bad things specifically
Yeah, and Allah
happen.
also says in the Quran that it's not that you have a will, but Allah has a will first.
Okay, the
I'll
bad
even
will.
help
We are
you.
talking about the bad one. We are talking about the bad ones. Read with me carefully. All the
No.
bad things happen in this earth is by Allah will specifically. Nothing happened to you but by Allah will, not your will. Read it.
Okay. And Allah also says in the Quran that when what's it called when in Surah Al-Fajr, where Allah talks about the man who basically when Allah takes away from him, he says that my Lord has forsaken me. Allah tells him that this is what you gave to yourself. So you are not correctly.
My friend, I'm
understanding
showing
how
you a verse in front of
Islam.
you. You are trying to avoid it. Chapter
No, I'm not
57,
trying to
verse
avoid
number
it.
22. Read it.
I'm trying to address it
Chapter
directly. Please let
57,
me answer
verse
the
number
question.
22. It says nothing bad happened to you in this earth. Nothing happened to you,
Yeah.
but it is the will of Allah.
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
So the will of Allah is to kill somebody.
So if let me give you an example. If I were to choose to shoot you in the head, unless Allah willed that to happen, it would not happen. Because I can't shoot you unless Allah says.
No,
Allah
this is not what the verse saying. The verse saying
No,
that
literally
all
what it
bad
says. It
things
says,
happen to you. It is
nothing
Allah
happens
will.
unless Allah wills
Okay,
it.
okay. Let me ask you: when Adam commits sin, was it is his will or the will of Allah?
So what Adam says. Adam, I'll tell you exactly what Adam says. He says, "Ya Allah, I have wronged myself, and that if you don't forgive me, I'll become amongst the losers." That's what he says in the Quran.
Okay, this is not the question. I'm asking you: when Adam
That's what
commits
he
sin,
said.
I want a clear answer. When Adam commits sin, it was his sin or Allah forced him to commit sin?
Allah, are you saying Allah forced him to commit sin?
Yes.
Allah gave him free will.
Okay. Well, you are a fake. Sorry, you're a false Muslim. Here we go. I will show you the hadith of your prophet, and you will see how your prophet explained that Adam is a victim. Hold on.
They asked him, "Is it Adam's fault whether or not he goes to because he went to the earth because he committed sin?" And he tells him that no, Allah wrote for him that he's going to go to the earth, and that Allah wrote that he was going to do this.
No, this is not. This is not what the hadith is saying. Read with me carefully. Adam and Moses, they have a debate.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
And Moses, and Moses says to Adam, "Because of you, we are out of paradise."
That's exactly what I said.
Hold on. And then Adam, he says to him, "Oh Moses, Allah who favor you, blah blah blah." And then he says to you, read carefully with me. This is your Muslim translation. "Do you blame me for an action which Allah had written for my fate 40 years before my creation?" So can we blame Adam for his sin or we blame Allah?
No, no. Oh my, I literally have you right now. I have you.
Okay, good.
What did Moses accuse Adam of? He says, "It's because of you we're out of paradise," right? Yes, literally exactly what I said. It's because of you we're out of paradise. And and Adam is saying that it's not my fault we're out of paradise. Allah wrote for me that we're gonna go to paradise no matter what. If Adam did not commit the sin, he would have left paradise. This is something that no matter what we believe.
What is the action? He said you blame me for. He said you blame me for an action. He said you blame me for an action which Allah had written in my fate, which means Adam he did an action he did caused him to go out of paradise. What is that action?
No, you blame me for an act. Yeah. So now, I'm gonna ask you right now. What did Moses accuse him of?
Accuse him of doing an act made him go out of paradise. He did an act and that act caused him to go out of paradise. This is why Adam responds saying, "Do you accuse me of an action which Allah he wrote for me before my creation 40 years before my creation?" So what is wrote for him? The action. What is the action? His action, not the action of Allah. Action of Adam, it's what caused him to go out of paradise. Moses is not asking Adam why he left paradise voluntarily.
No, that's what he said.
All of us, we knew that Adam he commits sin.
I'm sorry, man, but you read this for yourself. You said it's because of you we're out of paradise. And Moses said you blame me for an action that Allah has written in my fate 40 years before my creation.
Okay, Allah he wrote the action for Allah or wrote it for Adam? Allah wrote the action to do for Allah or the action. Listen, the action written to be done by Adam or written to be done by Allah?
Huh?
The action you are talking about is written to be done by Allah or to be done by Adam?
So okay, you have to. It depends upon which action we're talking about. The action.
Totally
of
depends on what
Adam
action. We know what action. Adam commits sin. Adam commits sin. Adam commits sin, and Allah He says to him, "Get down of it," because he commits sin. This is what the Quran says.
No, the Quran says because one, we believe in Islam that Adam just did it out of forgetfulness. That it wasn't that Allah forgave him immediately because he didn't do it because he wanted to commit a sin. He did because he was forgetful. That's what Allah says in the Quran.
So Allah He forgives sin and He kick you out of heaven because you know. Okay, let us see the Quran. Let us see. Everybody will laugh at what you said, my friend. Here we go. This is the Quran. This is the Quran, chapter 2. Read. Chapter 2. Chapter 2.
You won't let me respond.
My friend, I will let you respond. Chapter 2, verse number 36. Read it.
Huh?
Chapter 2, verse number 36. Read it.
You have the verse number 38 up. I can't see it.
Why? Open your Quran, no problem. Open your Quran. Chapter 2, verse number 36.
I see now. But Satan causes them to deflect therefrom and to deflect therefrom and expel them from the happy state in which they were. And he said, "Fall down onto of you, fall onto the others. There shall be." This is talking about Iblis.
He said to them, all of them, Iblis, all of them. He says, "Ihbitu." I speak Arabic. I'm an Arab. So he said to him, "Ihbitu," all of them.
Yeah.
So because he commits sin, Allah kick him out. So why you are lying to me now?
He did it by out of forgetfulness.
What forgiveness? He right away he commits sin. So what if so he said, okay, I go down because you commit sin. It's in the front of your eyes because Shaitan he caused them to do sin. Allah He says to them, go down. And look how funny you are. You are saying to me, He said that to Shaitan. Hold on. A second ago you said to me, Allah He's saying that to Shaitan, showing us that you are a fake Muslim. You do not even know how to understand the Quran, or you are lying to us, hoping that I don't speak Arabic. So here it's why you said to me, why you said to me a second ago, Allah He said that to Shaitan, not to Adam and Eve. A second ago you said that. Why you said that?
He says we said fall one of this is fall down one of you.
What one of you?
One of you a foe onto the other.
Yeah.
Okay, I misread it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I mean, mistake, I
so Allah, okay. So you see, okay. So after Allah He sent him down, it says Allah He received word from God and He forgive him. This is after He said to him, get down.
Yeah. Why did and Allah says in the Quran? I'm gonna pull the verse right here.
Okay, the verse in front of us, verse number 37. So Adam was forgiven for his sin after he was out of heaven, not before.
Adam received from his Lord of revelation, relented towards him. Lo, he is relentful, the merciful. Okay, Adam.
Let me ask you about the story. Okay, hold on. So, according to you now, that the action which is written in the Hadith, I want to go back to zero because you are trying to confuse it. The action here, which is going to be done, which is written 40 years before the creation of Adam, that an action Allah should do or Adam should do.
Okay. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. Before, when Allah went to create Adam, He says to the angels, this is in the Quran, let us create a creation that will be successors on the earth. And then the angels ask Allah, oh, are you going to create something that's going to cause corruption? Allah says in the Quran. So Allah created Adam and mankind in order for them to be successors on the earth. Moses says to Adam, it's because he blamed Adam for the action.
What action? What action?
The action that we are now on the earth and we left paradise. And then
what is the action? What is the action? What action is? What is the action?
That we left paradise.
No. This is not action. Adam, he did not leave paradise. No.
Okay.
Moses, he cannot blame Adam for leaving paradise because he did not leave paradise. It's Allah who kicked him out of paradise. Did he leave paradise willingly? Did Adam leave paradise willingly? He said, hey Allah, I'm going to go do hiking in Himalaya. He did not.
Yeah, Allah won. That's what the Prophet Muhammad says.
Where?
That Adam won that's why the Prophet Muhammad says that Adam won the argument because Allah wrote for him and that you can't blame Adam for this. This is something that was going to happen. No matter
it's going to happen. Why? Because he committed a sin, right?
Whether or not he committed the sin, he would have been on earth.
Whether or not, but this is what he said.